Year one, we gave them a $300 budget, and I have to say, I was a little underwhelmed. I mean, the first two cakes, they're just kind of round cakes with toppers on them, but were really cool. The third cake, the creativity of it just blew me away, but still, was it worth $300? So the next year, year two, we did $500, and oh my God. First cake, like gravity defying, so cool, so amazing. The truck with the lights, very cool. But the third cake is still probably one of my most favorite cakes. I mean, this was not worth $500. This was worth so much more, and I loved it so much. But then last year, year three, we decided to level up even more and gave them $700 each, but asked them to include electronic components. And boy, did they deliver. We had sleighs flying around the cake. We had Santa's tree turning and music and different things happening. And we had a drunken reindeer on vacation with steam coming out of his hot tub. It was so cool. And that was for $700. But this year, we are giving them $1,000 budget, except we're trying with a one-star bakery. I mean, what can a one-star bakery do with $1,000 budget? And how is that gonna compare to a 5-star bakery? Let's see. I can look?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this is worth $1,000. I forgot to say, it had to be 3D, and I would love if they would have included like an electronic element and that stuff. I forgot to say that. That's what I wanted. So one-star bakery, 3D. I love these little mini presents that are around the tree, and their piping looks really nice coming around the border. I'm stuck on the, is this worth $1,000? Sorry, I'm a little stuck on that, because when you say like $1,000 and you compare what we've got in the past, you expect a lot, but this is a one-star bakery, and we have never ordered a creative cake where they can do whatever they want within a budget from a one-star bakery ever. I kind of feel like they were just like, sure, we'll take your money and we'll do what we're kind of capable of doing, rather than being like, we can't really do a crazy, crazy cake. We could only do a cake for like $300 or something like that, which I feel like it's a little bit more in that range. But let's go over the things that are really nice. I love the height of the tree. I love that it's not just this like stumpy fat tree. I made a tree cake a long time ago. I will post it here. It was really bad proportions when I was like in the early days of baking.
I really like that cake.
But like, I love the height of this one. I love like the big cone shape of this one. And you know, I even like the texture. It's not like that same like spiky, here are branches of a Christmas tree. I love that there's other kind of decorations on the tree. I wish there was just more, like just give me more for it. On the back, we have none of those decorations. You kind of need a cake like this to be able to turn around everywhere and be a showpiece no matter where you are in the room. But I also love these little gifts. I can see they struggled a little bit.
They're kind of sad looking bows.
They're kind of sad looking bows. You can see how I can touch this. That's why they're sad and saggy, because there's nothing to hold the fondant stiffness. So when I would make a bow, I would add Tylose powder into my fondant, which makes it dry hard, or gum paste instead of fondant, which makes it dry hard, and then it holds its shape. That's where they're lacking. But honestly, overall, did they give me a 3-day cake? Yes. Is it super festive and holiday themed? Yes. I just don't think it's as elevated as I would have loved to have seen, but it is really cute. As an added challenge, I also ordered this cake flavor and the 5-star bakery flavor we're about to see as a red velvet cake. So watch the end to see how they compare in taste. Pause. I mean, I do so much baking around the holidays, and these holidays cakes have got me thinking about all the prep work that I'm about to get into. And I was thinking maybe you guys would also really enjoy some of my recipes. I created a full recipe ebook that's completely for free, and I've got that link down below. So if you guys are gonna get into some holiday baking and you wanna check out some of my recipes, down below. Okay.
Wow, I wish I was filming this part of it.
Why?
Well, because you just put a blindfold on and then walked out of the office. All right, go to the other side.
What other side?
Other side, over here. I'm so sorry for her, Yulia.
Ow.
She just walked into a chair. Well, I don't know why you're walking around with a blindfold on.
Well, because I can't see the cake.
Just don't look at the cake. Okay, let me place your hands. Hold on. No, don't look. Now get your hand careful. Sticky. Yeah, it's a cake. Okay. Oh my God, this is the worst idea ever. Okay, lift up, lift up, lift up. Okay, we're going over the table, Keep going, don't put it down yet. Okay, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, now go stumble out of here. If we could just put a blindfold on and then stumbled out of the office. Oh, that's great.
Okay, I was already here, but I couldn't see, so now I can see?
Yep.
Oh my God! Oh my God, I think this just immediately topped my other favorites. This is so cool.
You gotta take the instructions.
Christmas cake notes. Please read first.
I set up a couple things, but there's one more thing you have to do.
There's this. Santa's Workshop Christmas Party. Plug the cord into the back USB. Okay. Flashing lights look best in the dark room with rap music. Thank you, Merry Christmas. Oh my God, that's spinning. Oh my God, I just saw Santa's ring. You see his little gangster ring? This is more what I would expect for a $1,000 Christmas cake. It is so much fun. It is so cool. And I feel like it was one of those things that they sat there and said, what more can we add? What more can we add? Like these are like little cookies, like DJ Santa. And then they could have just done it with no electronic elements. It would have been so cool just like that. But what more could they add? Well, they could add lights. Well, they could add music. Well, they could add more lights. Well, they could add a disco ball. Well, they could have an elf spinning on a record. Come on. I can't get enough of this whole, is it a record table? It's a spinning table. It's like a DJ table, but like, you know?
What was that?
Like, you know? But I love that they made it almost like a gingerbread house, except with like all of the buttons and stuff, like made out of candies and gumdrops for the... This is so cool. Let's look at all of the details in the elf for a second. This is executed so beautifully. There isn't a detail missed. Everything's so proportioned. He looks adorable. It's really clean. Like, it's just a great fondant figurine, and they did it times 1, 2, 3, plus Santa, plus all the other things that are going on. Just details galore. And the concept, I can't get enough of. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with Christmas DJ Santa joy.
The background is really cool. Like if you look, it almost looks like spotlights coming down, like in a DJ club.
It does.
And then there's like hands in the air.
That. They didn't need to do any of that, but like they did. Hands down, the coolest Christmas cake I've ever seen. The only thing is his hat broke away from his little pom-pom there. So I feel like maybe the pom-pom shouldn't have been stuck to the back because this has a lot of flex in it. And when it flexed, it broke his hat, it looks like. But other than that, perfection. Here's both the cakes side by side. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Now let's figure out what part, nope, that's styrofoam, 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 cake. Wow. So from here up is all styrofoam and only this down is cake? That's a lot of styrofoam. So one of the flavors is gonna be red velvet and the other flavor is gonna be cafe latte. Let's go with the cafe latte. Smells like vanilla. Tastes like vanilla. I mean, it's a good vanilla cake. Kind of tastes like a grocery store cake a little bit, but it's definitely not cafe latte. I don't wanna cut all of these, but okay, well that's vanilla.
I think they're all gonna be vanilla.
One Star Bakery is missing one of my 2 flavors. 50% of my flavors are wrong. All right, let's try their red velvet with a cream cheese filling. I have to try the filling on its own because I'm like, is there any cream cheese? There is, but it tastes like a cup of whipping cream with like a tablespoon of cream cheese. Like there's barely any cream cheese filling there. The cake itself is moist. It's a little bit more chocolatey than red velvety, and I think they've added a lot of cocoa powder. Let's see how it compares. So one of the flavors is gonna be red velvet. The other one is gonna be a chocolate cake with a chocolate brandy filling. I just don't know what's cake. Okay, that feels like structure. Oh, I just stabbed Santa.
Talk about getting demonetized.
I don't know. The knife is going in, that's definitely cake. I just don't know how to get to it. So I'm gonna try, let's start with this. Let's chunk off a little piece here and see what this one is. Oh, found the red velvet. I don't want to carve up Santa. I think that's definitely gonna get me on the naughty list.
Just cut a little chunk out of them or stab them with a fork.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Santa. Okay. I got enough to taste. And I destroyed Santa's side.
You're number 1 on the naughty list.
Let's start with the chocolate orange brandy. Oh my God. It really reminds me of one of those chocolate orange Christmas balls. I haven't had one of those, I swear, a decade. It's really good. The filling is really creamy. It's super flavorful, but the chocolate is still there. The filling isn't overwhelming. You can already see that like the red velvet's a lot more of that red color that you'd expect. The cream cheese comes through so much stronger. I will say the cake tastes a little bit more dry compared to the other one. It still has like a lot of great flavor to it. It's still moist enough. That filling is really, really tasty. See the color difference? That's why I'm saying this one has a bit too much cocoa powder, which I feel like is taking away from the red velvet flavor that this one has. Overall, I'm a little let down by this cake, especially considering it didn't give me the flavor I asked for. And this cake completely blew my mind, and the flavors are amazing. But let me know all your thoughts down below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.